find him. I found him. Tuesday, and I'm going on an adventure to Richmond Park, which I've wanted to do since I started living here, but I haven't got around to doing it, so stuff it, let's do it today. Got some things on the agenda that I want to go see. I'm really excited. Stop off before I go to Richmond Park to a cemetery right across the street because Howard Carter is apparently buried there. Now, for those of you who don't know, I mean, you should know this, but if you don't know this, Howard Carter is the guy that found Tutankhamun's tomb back in 1922. When did he die? Died in 1939. And if you didn't know, apparently there was a curse on Howard Carter when he opened the tomb. I don't know. It's just stories. Myth, legend, I don't know. But he's the guy that found the most famous Egyptian pharaoh, arguably, in history. So, big deal. So, I'm going to go visit Howard Carter. I think I'm an idiot. I don't know how to get into the shopping centre. I wanted Macca's. Google Maps said it was further down the road. Now, I'm down some weird side street of the shops, trying to find if there's a way to loop back around. I don't know what I'm doing. Chris, let's get back on track. You're right. Howard Carter. I'm not quite sure how I'm meant to find him. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. This isn't an insensitive thing to do, but I found him. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So I'm in Richmond Park, and I think I've done it again today. I think I've underestimated how big this place is going to be. It's already huge. And I literally just stepped foot in it. Wish me luck. I could be here for a few hours. So, a quick history lesson for you guys. Richmond Park used to be King Henry VIII's, if I've got my facts right, personal hunting ground. Whenever he reigned, I don't know the year. So yeah, apparently you can find like wild deer and shit in here. So I'm really keen to see if one charges at me. But I'm heading to, I can't remember what it was called, Isabella Plantation, which is a fenced off area, so there's no wild animals in there. And apparently there's just heaps of cool fauna and flowers. Where am I heading? That's the next question. Where am I? There. Deer Sanctuary Gate. I don't know. I'll follow the main stream, I guess, which should be this direction. Yeah, so if you're ever in the Richmond area, I highly suggest doing this. Some signs and a log, just in case anyone needs the toilets. I still don't know which way I'm going. But yeah, like, look at this. How peaceful. But yeah, come to Richmond Park, do the Isabella Plantation. It's just quiet, peaceful. There's a little stream you can follow. And then if you enter from the south end, you pop up at the north end, and then you can visit King Henry VIII's mound, which he used for hunting, I'm going to assume. And then you can also go to the lodge that he used to stay at when he would come down to hunt, and just get a coffee, maybe some cake, some brekkie, depends what time you come. So that's my plan, if I can find it. This place is massive. Okay, I walked the wrong way. This was always going to happen, so now I'm going to try and find the main path again.
I had two options, left or right. I went left, it was right. Oh boy. We could be stuck in here a while. If I don't make it out. Ooh, there you go, I found the stream. Well, that answers one of my questions. As you can see, look, all these bushes are trimmed back, right? And I was thinking to myself, if this is meant to be a nature walk, they're not going to be cutting bushes back with chainsaws and shit, right? I just walked past 3 guys who were by hand cutting it, raking it up. I hope they get paid well. I'm a bit of a history nut, so I'm kind of geeking out. I'm looking at these trees, and they were probably here when King Henry VIII and everyone else was walking through here hunting back in the day. I don't know, that just blows my mind. I find it incredible. I've already been walking for a solid hour, and all I've made it through is the Isabella plantation. If that doesn't put into perspective how big this place is, I don't know what will. I'm probably, I don't know, probably in English terms, a good mile away from Pembroke Lodge and his mound. So I'll update you again when I get there. I'm also like kind of hiking this, like I'm walking quite fast and I'm about to get stuck behind some slow people walking. You know, that awkward thing where like they're walking slow, but like they're still quick enough that you have to accelerate more than natural to get past them. And then it makes you look weird. That's going to be me in about, I don't know, 3 minutes. So it's either slow down with them and take my time, or yeah, be that guy who basically sprints past someone. I've come to the conclusion that I would love to live near Richmond. Putney would be great, Richmond would be great. Imagine being able to come here. Obviously not in winter, because it'd be miserable. But in summer, like a day like today, look at this. Oh fuck, I love my life. I was worried that I got lied to and I wouldn't see any deer. And as I'm walking on this track, all I saw was horse hooves. Hoofs? Hoofs? Whatever their fucking feet are called. And then I saw little deer prints and I'm like, okay, I must be close. Have a look at the antlers on that thing. That is sick. That is so cool. They're huge. I feel like Bear Grylls. King Henry VIII's mound, and there's a scope that looks over that way of London, I guess, out to Windsor Castle, Runnymede, Strawberry Hill, and turn around along this final side in England. And if you look through the binocular there, you get, it's either 7 or 10 miles away, St. Paul's Cathedral. It's very hard to capture on camera, but that is one of the most incredible things that I've ever seen. That blew me away. That was so cool. And it's funny, I just watched like 3 or 4 people walk past, didn't even have a look, they just looked over the landscape here that I showed you first. Didn't even have a look through the scope. So they've all just missed one of the longest line of sights in the world. Yeah, bloody tourists. Any Ted Lasso fans out there, I'm heading to the film site. You know that alleyway that he kept walking out of his house, past the pub? I'm gonna go have lunch at the pub. I've never been more excited about life.